Yeah, hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. Yeah, on the Bitcoin chart, we've seen a small rally yesterday. This rally was only in 3 waves. So we might get one more high. We'll take a look at this in a minute. And then this could all still be part of that white wave count that we've been tracking. If something more bullish is unfolding, then we should see a break above 66,400 to confirm that further. So that's something we want to dive into. First of all, if we zoom out a little bit, specifically here to the 1 hour time frame, we should not lose sight of the bigger picture. Please remember that we are dealing here with a correction that already started early, middle of March. This correction is still unfolding. Nothing has changed here, and the narrative has been the same for nearly a couple of months now, 1.5. So basically that we're in a correction. It can be boring, we can get fake outs to the upside, but most importantly, the reliable support area, it's holding and it hasn't moved, okay? And it's between 61,800 and 50,720. It hasn't moved, it hasn't changed, and this is really what is reliable on this chart. Doesn't mean it couldn't break, of course it could, but we can only really analyze what we see right now, and at the moment I can see corrective price action which is holding above that support area. We could get one more low as per the white scenario. In the yellow count, the bulls need to prove themselves. So that's where probabilities slightly shifted yesterday or a couple of days ago when that low was taken out from Thursday. So after that Thursday low was taken out, I did say, okay, in my opinion, probabilities shifted slightly. Now it's impossible to give you probability figures because they are absolutely subjective. But just by taking out that swing low, it increased probabilities for the white count. It is not a sustained break though, but yeah, we'll take a look at that now. Anyway, there is a short-term bullish scenario, which is still possible with maybe a few twists and turns along the way. And in this short-term bullish scenario, by the way, they are both bullish. They are both bullish. That's what some people forget about. They're both bullish. They will only, my analysis will only turn more bearish below 50,725. And, call it if you want to call it bearish, but I don't call a move down to 50,700 bearish necessarily. It is just a move down to the 50% fib level in an overall bullish scenario. Of course, it would increase probabilities for a break, but we can't even get close to that level. Okay, we can't even get close to that level. But the way it's going now, I mean, unless we can finally break out above the 66,400 level, it appears that we might get closer to that level in the next few days or weeks, maybe towards 55.4K at least, or I mean, not closer at least. Okay, I'm not saying we have to get there. I think there are quite a few fib levels that point towards like 56, 57.5K. So short-term bullish count, we had an A, B, C structure. That C wave was a 5-wave move in an ending diagonal. The low could be in. We could now be in a 5th wave rally to the upside. That 5th wave, if it started, hasn't made it very clear yet. I am very much open to the idea. This was a potential 5-wave move up. But the problem is the move down was not clearly a 3-wave move. And that creates the problem. So that's also why, for example, here we could be a little bit more open to the idea that we're breaking to the upside. But after this low, we have to make a reassessment and say, we took out that last low. That was not ideal. We didn't break micro support, however. So for the yellow 1-2 setup, in which a low was already in, as long as this box is holding, technically, yeah, I mean, probabilities are, or it's at least reasonable to watch for a 3rd wave rally to the upside, okay, within an overall larger degree 5th wave. But the price action just at the moment doesn't make it very, convincing. Convincing is probably the right word. In the white scenario, which is more bearish, we zoom in. We are in a WXY pattern and the X wave top tier on the 8th of April. This is an ABC structure to the downside. The C wave is likely unfolding now. And yeah, we might have completed wave 1 because that looks like a bit like a 5-wave move. This move up could now be the wave 2, and it could still be unfolding as an ABC flat structure. That's one scenario. It's also possible to say the wave 2 already topped. In reality, it doesn't make a great difference, because in both scenarios we should really stay below that resistance area. And if the third wave already started, then this here was probably like a 1-2 setup, 3, 4, 5. So next breakdown should be rapid. Next breakdown should be rapid either way, if that is the wide count, because if the third wave already started, this would be the C wave of 3, or the 3 of the 3 down. And in the wide count, we are currently wrapping up wave 2, and then we could get a third wave down. So it's going to be interesting. The next move should tell us a lot. I can tell you so far that this move up is also corrective, so it keeps the door open for lower. As I said in yesterday's video, the bulls really need to break above 66.4k to make a, let's say, bullish outcome more probable and to prove themselves, because this here is just a mess. If you want to stay out of the mess, just trade the levels that are on the chart on the larger time frame. Okay, that's my update about Bitcoin. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.